Well, thank you so much there, friends and neighbors. Thank you so much. And as that fine applause slowly dies away, I got to admit that there are people running for president of the United States of America today with a whole lot less encouragement than you've just given us. And I want you to know that from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate it. And a great big hello to all of you folks out there in radio land. It's been a long time since we played on the radio, and we are trying to sing extra good here tonight because we realize that for you folks out there, we don't have our looks going for us, and so we've got to let it all come out of our mouths, and that's doing it the hard way. I do want to introduce real quickly the band to you. Down on the far end is none other than the Southern States fiddle champion, the fellow who, but for the grace of God and two pretty sorry fiddle players, would have come in dead last at the fiddle championship down at Lake Lanier only 2 years ago, but more recently is the Dunlap Coke Ovens fiddle champion, Fletcher Bright. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. None of our other crowds applauds at that point, and I don't know why we ought to expect you to. He's, as I told you before, since winning the Southern States Fiddle Champion back in the early 70s on a cold and rainy day down at Crystal Cave in Alabama, why, he's been through a whole series of fiddle championships, and quite disappointing, I might add. And until the Coke Ovens Championship here about 3 or 4 months ago, he had been served up an unusual dose of humility by fiddle judges all over this part of the country. And so most people would have thrown their fiddle away by now, but not Fletcher Bright. Standing on my immediate right in that bright red shirt is the only legally deaf entertainer on the American stage today, our lead singer, the mayor of the town of Lookout Mountain, Tennessee, Mayor, His Honor, the Mayor Mose Moses. My name is Frank McDonald, and I'm wearing a brand new hat that was given to me out of appreciation by this band only at Christmas time. I don't know how good a hat it is. And I won't know until they get it out in a good hard rain sometimes and see how the thing holds up. But so far, seems like a pretty good hat, and I'm deeply indebted to the band for their expression of confidence here. I do most of the talking, and I'm sorry about that, but you'd be hearing a lot more music otherwise. Got a little Doc Cullis, the shortest 5-string banjo player here tonight, I'm sure. Doc... hard for the folks out in radio land to appreciate how short Doc is. We keep Doc around figuring that if it ever gets to where he can't play his banjo anymore, we'll give him a flat top haircut and use him for a coffee table. Well, folks, when we start thinking about songs that we're going to do, we're somewhat limited. We have to stick with songs that we've done before. That we've been doing before for quite some time. We can't remember words to songs nowadays, and so we come up with songs that Mose writes the words to these songs on the side of the bass fiddle over here, as you can see. When I announce what the song's going to be, he looks it up down there and finds out what the words are. He sings them, we read his lips, and it seems for all the world like we know what we're doing up here. But I can assure you it's not quite that easy. We're going to show you how it works on this next song. It's a love song, like so many of the songs we do. This is going to be one that starts out with a lonesome fiddle player and then moves quickly to the vocals of the mayor of the town of Lookout Mountain, Tennessee, Mose Moses, as he sings his way into your hearts with one that's called My Blue Ridge Mountain Home.
Whole mountainside where I wandered when I was a lad. I wandered alone to the place I call home in those Blue Ridge hills far away. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roll. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home?